have my very first box from Dinnelry. The first box you get from Dinnelry, they will give you a $1.97 per meal on your first box. The next 2 boxes are discounted at 20%. And then the third box is where you will be charged the full price, which is $5.49 per serving. It is the cheapest meal subscription out there. Everyplate is a step up from that, and it's about 60 cents per meal more. So Dinnelry is the cheapest if you're going for the cheapest route. This box is already kind of beaten up, so I'm interested to see what my food looks like inside. Here's what the inside looks like. To me, this reminds me of something you would lay down before putting a carpet or hardwood floors on. This is the inside of the box, so it looks like everything's just kind of thrown in there. I don't know what this is for.
I ended up canceling Dinnelry after my first week. I just wasn't that thrilled with the meals.
There is like some dry ice in here, it looks like, but this is, yeah, it's a mess, I would say.
And even though it's not a real big thing, I really love how everyplate at least puts that extra crate in there and always save those and recycle them out. That way I can use those to store my meals into the fridge, and I really missed having that element. Another thing with Dinnelry, I didn't find on their website a ton of options for the meals. It was just simple basic stuff that didn't really add any value or difference to the way I'm used to cooking. Also, with me having sensitivities to pork and my husband having sensitivities to gluten, it really shrunk the small menu down quite a bit. So I am going to stick with everyplate, just because even though everyplate doesn't allow you to switch out gluten or anything like that, they just have a lot more options in my opinion.
One of the reasons that Dinnelry is the cheapest is because they don't send menu cards. You just have to look on your phone or on an app. For me personally, I spend a lot of time on screens editing videos and things like that. So dinner time is one of the times I would prefer not to be looking at a screen. I prefer the paper, but if you don't mind looking at screens, that could be a great option for you. And I will put a link down below. But so far, I'll have to get into this, and while neither Dinnelry or everyplate neither one is quite organized, I would say that everyplate is a little bit more organized as well, because they do just throw everything in there. And there was no separation between the meat and veggies. It was just all piled in. Everyplate will put the meat on the very bottom and your veggies in a box on top.